Pull up, we popping outside. I switch flips like 4 or 5 times, like 2.
DraftKings is now live. Streaming NBA 2K24, NBA 2K24 Portland Trailblazer franchise mode.
He tried to run through the cut. Boy, where you going? Get hopped down the street. 21. Muhammad Ali. Oh, God. If you ain't signing no major, you better off not even asking my fee. Straight up. That, a couple hundred G.
Happy Monday, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. Good evening to all of you. And tonight, it'll be the Portland Trailblazers going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at Target Center. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. So here's Portland's starting group. Simons and Thibault are the two wings. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Robert Williams. And it's Henderson in at the 1. And for Minnesota, Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Okpala in at the 3. And a battle of the bigs tonight, Grant. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this. League is a copycat league, and right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one. And here's Conley. Outside Edwards. Over Simons, and misses it off the right side of the rim. And it's Henderson with the ball for Portland. There's the 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Over to the wing. Now Edwards. The shot off that time. Great D that time from Simons. And he banks in the layup.
And that gets us rolling. Whew. What a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Towns. A slam dunk by Reid.
That's a great feed by Cat. Those assist numbers have improved big time over the years.
Here's Henderson. Here's Ayton. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
DeAndre Ayton, a quality free throw shooter, so you love to see him create opportunities to get there.
DeAndre Ayton taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Grant, this season, the Blazers adding a G League affiliate in North Portland.
Yeah, BA. I mean, the second to last team to do it. And the Suns next season will make it 30 for 30. Now there's a G League counterpart operating under each of the league's teams.
No good on the second free throw. When you discuss the Minnesota Timberwolves, what would you say about their front office, Grant?
Well, BA, they want to be as competitive as possible. Whether it's who they are drafting, trading for, or signing in free agency, this team's goal is to be taken seriously out west. I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
Well, looking back, it wasn't too long ago, Grant. The Blazers had an 8-year playoff streak.
And BA, that's no easy task. Some great years, but couldn't get over the hump. Now I think it's time to reset and build around their youth.
The first one falls. Well, Doris, the Timberwolves have made consecutive playoff appearances. That's a win for this team.
Well, when you consider that hadn't been done in this organization going all the way back to 2004, it does show they are moving in the right direction. The next step, obviously, they have to win a series.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line.
Boy, the missed free throw there keeping this game at even. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them.
Here's Simons. Portland again missing.
Boy, just 1 for 4. A little brisky right now.
Conley against Henderson. Outside Conley. Pass to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots over Simons. And there's Towns on the assist by Conley.
I'll tell you what, it's hard to stop Karl Anthony Towns when he's looking to score. He's got every trick at his arsenal.
Ayton passes to Henderson. Simons with it, guarded by Edwards. Three-pointer. Portland, no good that time either.
Yet another miss, just 1 for 5. Not exactly an ideal start.
Conley against Henderson. Now here's Conley. Tight defense on him. Towns, right side. Over Williams. And the basket by Towns. Towns has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Is the mid-range for Mr. Towns part of the game? You bet.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Now here's Edwards. That one goes in.
How about that handle? The triple drive by Anthony Edwards, so tough.
For Portland, they've gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Simons passes to Williams. Now here's Henderson. Looking to end the run. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
An athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Pass to Reed. This one for 3. Simons with a rebound. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Now Williams. Henderson scanning the floor. Simons with it. Over Edwards. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Towns. Conley with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Reed, good.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Simons outside. To the paint. Here's Ayton. He's off on that one. Nice D from Reed. And so Conley will bring it up for the T-Wolves. 4-point game. Some solid defense from Williams.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Simons against Edwards. Pass to Conley. Here's Okpala. Outside Edwards. And it's Portland with a rebound.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Henderson outside. Pass to Thibault. Here's Ayton. Reed defending. Ayton, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. Here's Okpala. And And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Matisse Steibel. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And he can't get the first one. Well, Grant, for them, this is game 2 of a back-to-back. Does that schedule wear you out as a player?
You know, at times the schedule can be tough, but sometimes it also works in your favor because you can maintain a good rhythm game to game.
Morris, he's checked in for Conley. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Sharp, he's checked in for Thibault. That's off as well, so he misses both. Portland trailing here. Sharp passes to Ayton. That one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Well, you think about DeAndre Ayton, it's his size that comes to mind, and he understands how to utilize that to score.
Morris outside. Reed for 3. Simons with a rebound. The Trailblazers have gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. Fires it. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Williams against Towns. Morris on the wing. Over Henderson. Morris can't hit. The Trailblazers shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Henderson misses.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Here's Okpala. Sharp grabs the miss.
I know he's trying to make an impact, but you've got to play smarter than that.
Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it. Pass to Morris. And here's Reed. Back to Morris. Nice D from Henderson.
Ooh, I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
And in most other draft classes, Scoot Henderson could have been a top pick.
Yeah, he has the talent and skill you want in a #1 overall pick. Circumstance of the class drops him down, but he has everything you look for in a franchise centerpiece.
And he drops the first.
You have to love how Scoot Henderson plays beyond his size. I mean, using the quickness and agility to get the better of bigger players. I mean, that's impressive for a young guy to be doing.
That one drops. He ties it up. The Timberwolves shooting only 31% to get this game underway. And Minnesota calls time here. A tough loss coming against San Antonio in their last game.
That's a game they'd like to put in the rearview mirror. They know they treated it a little too lightly.
They slept-walked through that entire effort. Way too much talent on the roster for them to let that happen.
he's checked in for Portland. All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Down low, here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Big time slam by Karl Anthony Towns. Love when he's playing with this sort of aggression.
Here's Benton. Lays it up and banks it in.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
And here's Morris. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Drives to the hoop. Off target at the rim.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Pass to Kamari. Here's Benton. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's McLaughlin. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. This game against Minnesota is the first time they've met this year.
They'll face each other 4 times this season. Let's see which team starts off strong.
I think each team obviously will be looking to dictate the tempo and set the tone early.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kamari. And no good. Nice D from Anderson. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Pass to McLaughlin. Towns down low. Basket's good. Towns has got 8 points.
Only in quarter number 1. He's put in 4 out of 5. Great start.
Here's Sharp, guarded by Morris. Sharp, no good. Here's Anderson. Up and in on the layup. And it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Sharp, guarded by Morris. Back to Sharp. A minute 50 left in the opening quarter. Anderson pulls it down. Morris, left side. Here's Towns. Buries it down low. He's got 10.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Sharp. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
The Timberwolves shooting the rock around 41% during the first quarter. 1:05 left in the first quarter. Towns for 3. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
He drops yet another dive. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Benton. Back to Sharp. Poke loose. There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter here. And finished off by Anderson.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Here's Benton. Pass to Swift. 4 on the clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. Here's Towns. 23 points for him last game against San Antonio.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Minnesota.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Timberwolves?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
Here's Anderson. They lead by the biggest margin of the game at 9. Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second. Anthony Simons out there with Matisse Thybulle. Then it's DeAndre Ayton. Then there's Robert Williams. And it's Houdini in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Thybulle. Simons against Warren. Misses the 3.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Oh, Williams with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Akala, he's checked in for Minnesota. Mike Conley comes in for McLaughlin. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Portland. Henderson against Conley. High post read. His last outing he had 20. Pass to Akpala. 6 to shoot. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Simons against Edwards. Simons passes to Williams. Henderson for 3. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. And Doris Anthony Edwards has lived up to the expectations. He continues to get better each year.
He does, BA, and let's remember, as a former #1 pick, that carries a lot of weight and responsibility. But Ant is a guy who embraces that pressure. He wants the spotlight, and he puts in the work to be great. His future is bright.
First free throw is good. So, Grant, if you were a GM and you could choose one young player to build around, who would it be?
Wow, that's a great question. I mean, BA, I think you have to go with Victor Wembanyama. I know he's a young fella. He just got drafted. But the upside is so huge for this young man. His talent, his skill, his size. He is the next iteration of Kevin Durant, in my opinion. And I would go with him. He's got a lot of runway in front of him, a lot of years to get better, get stronger, and to win championships.
Now here's Henderson. Second quarter here, just over a minute and a half played. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
Yet even in his first year, Henderson doesn't mind being the instigator, going right at you, pressing the action.
And Kyle Anderson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Conley passes to Edwards. And it's Portland with a rebound. Simons has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Thybulle against Anderson. Thybulle passes to Simons. for three. Drops in the three. Simons has got his third basket on the night right there.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
Anderson against Williams. Pass to Reed. Launches it. Another miss by Minnesota. And it's Simons with the ball for the Trailblazers. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. It's good. Now just a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
And Minnesota calls time here. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Let's take this time to bring up the list of last season's elite shot blocking teams. The fourth spot held by Minnesota.
They had the bodies and the energy needed to be a strong defensive team, and they made it hard for opponents to do damage.
Henderson against Conley. And it's blocked by Thibault. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
To the inside. Here's Ayton. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Well, you have to love DeAndre Ayton's effort, intensity, and relentlessness as a rebounder.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Ryan, Scoot Henderson left high school early to pursue his basketball dreams. He missed out on a few things along the way, but he said, I feel I moved past all that, honestly. I have one goal. Everything else can wait. People that are going to prom, they're going to be there. The toughest part is just staying my age, but also being older than I am. Brian?
Allie, you look at him, mature beyond his years. Thank you. Ayton gets a double team. Henderson for 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Anderson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Conley. To stop the drought. And the layup is good. Conley's got his first points of the night.
Hey, this guy is competitive, he's tough, and he'll play through contact. Mike Conley doing work inside.
Simons up top, guarded by Edwards. And it's Simons missing. Minnesota's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Pass to Anderson. Inside, and stolen by Williams. Now the Blazers on the move. And Ayton with the stuff.
This is the kind of damage DeAndre Ayton can do if he gets the right positioning. Nicely done.
Conley passes to Reed. Outside Edwards. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Boy, he cannot get anything to fall, but the teammates, boy, have they delivered.
The score now all even.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Shooting for Portland, DeAndre Ayton. 1 shot.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
And Minnesota calls time here. Nice game. Great performance by DeAndre Ayton.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
Here's Conley. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio. Anderson against Williams. Here's Okpala. Three-pointer off the mark. Now Portland with it. They're on a 14-2 run here. And stolen by Edwards. Oh, Williams with the block.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
And the three is good, and the foul. This could turn into a 4-point play. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for Portland.
So far, they've been immensely aggressive on the defensive side, denying easy shots, and it's made a difference in the game.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for the Timberwolves. Morris comes in for Conley. And that one falls for Simons. And so it's Minnesota with it, trailing by 5. And after this one, they're at home against Sacramento. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Here's Reed. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
In his career, Robert Williams III has proven to be a pretty ferocious defender, Doris.
He has, B.A. He's already got an all-defensive selection to his name. He's a skilled rim protector. He is now a guy you can hand the basketball to offensively, and he can facilitate a little bit, so don't forget about the other end.
Pass to Henderson. Takes a 3. Reed with the rebound.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Here's Towns. And he makes it. And it's now just a 1-point Trailblazer lead.
Well, this team relies obviously on Towns for great productivity, and this guy is as reliable offensively as you get.
Henderson finds Simons. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Here's Towns. Oh, Williams with the block. And he gets it back. Towns can't get it to go. And Williams has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. 3-point lead. Here's Ayton. Shoots over Reed. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Okpala. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Williams has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Okpala. Now Reed defended by Henderson. The jump hook. Second shot opportunity. Reed can't hit. The Trailblazers have gotten half their shots to fall in the second. 8 for 16. Oh, hello! Time Lord with the oop.
Yeah, you see the vision from Henderson. Just a terrific facilitator.
Now here's Edwards. Last game out, 36 points for him. Morris outside. From down in the low post, it goes. Morris has got his second basket.
Well, Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
Timeout called, Portland.
You know, my guess right now is Coach wants to talk over this turnover issue, and it seems like they've been trying to force things a bit and need to find a steady rhythm offensively.
Come on, get loud for your Timberwolves dancers.
For Minnesota, T.J. Warren, he's checked in for Reed, and it's McLaughlin in for Okpala. Here's Williams. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Sharp passes to Henderson. Looking to end this cold spell. Good on the jump shot. Henderson's gotten 4 this quarter.
And just slippery with the ball in his hands. Henderson will dissect you off the dribble.
McLaughlin pass to Towns. He's off on the layup. Portland leading. Here's Swift. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Sharp, guarded by Morris. And he gets it to go. And the Trailblazers lead by 7.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Towns for 3. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
Karl Anthony Towns, such a great jump shooter. Doesn't take him any time to get set up.
Sharp passes to Henderson. Over Morris. That shot is off. Good work defensively by Towns. Outside Edwards. Some solid defense from Williams.
What a masterful job on the defensive end. Did everything possible to alter that shot.
To the middle.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
The Timberwolves trail. Edwards looking for an opening. And Edwards slams it in.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. Pass to Warren. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota.
Blazer substitution. Amari Benson.
Inside. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards got 8.
Anthony Edwards, excellent concentration under pressure of excellent defense and just scores it anyway.
Here's Sharp. Ooh, good work defensively by Morris.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Portland has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. 24 seconds left in the second period. Pass to Benton. Lets the 3 fly. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's McLaughlin. No made baskets yet. Morris finds Warren. Here's Edwards. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
Anthony Edwards just reading what the defense giving up. Gets to his mid-range game right there.
Doesn't go for him. Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for Portland. And that quarter was all about him. Leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. Time for a quick break. Then back to the action.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. Some struggles for Portland in the first quarter. As hard as they tried to compete, they just could not keep pace early and ended the period facing a deficit of 9 points. One of the stories in the first half for them is they shot much better in the second quarter and even 50% from the field. What do you think about Portland, Kenny?
The bench scoring has been a big key for them. They came in with energy, and they were able to give the starters a real break because of the way they performed. That's the kind of production every team hopes to have from their second unit.
How about you, Shaq? What do you think about Minnesota?
It's pretty simple. They took care of the ball. They made smart passes and limited turnovers. I'm sure they talked about it coming into play. We'll see if they can keep it tight in the second half.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Conley at the guard with Edwards next to him. Naz Reid out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Okpala in at the 3. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Now here's Conley. Kicks it out Towns. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist with that last one. And Portland's shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Thibault passes to Swift. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Henderson's checked in.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers, Henderson.
Pass to Williams. Now here's Henderson. Up and over Conley. Henderson misses.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
And Portland has possession after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. And it's Simons missing. And so it's Conley who brings up the ball for Minnesota. They haven't given up any points here in the second half.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Henderson. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 8 rebounds in the game.
Stumbling to start the second half. 3 straight misses.
Those advanced numbers for Karl Anthony Towns are incredible, Doris.
And BA, obviously those advanced numbers are something all organizations look at. Pat's got one of the top offensive ratings in NBA history. And listen, his three-point stroke opens up the floor. He can also put it on the deck. He's very efficient. There's a lot to like about Cat.
Portland again missing.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game. He's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Good on the shot. And now it's an 8-point Timberwolves lead.
This team looks so focused out there trying to increase their lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
Timeout called, the Blazers. And you look at the impact of Mike Conley. He makes a difference without making many mistakes, Doris.
BA, just an extremely disciplined point guard. He'd rather make the smart play than the highlight reel. This guy sets such a great example on and off the floor.
Okay, let's fire up the 2K leaderboard. Last year, you really had to protect the ball against these teams. 5th best, Minnesota.
And this is a team that takes great pride in being aggressive on the defensive end. They take good risk and know when to go after opportunities for steals.
Pass to Thibault. Simons outside. Over Edwards. Here's Thibault. Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses. To the inside. And Edwards slams it in.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Now here's Simons. He's got 15. And he lobs it up top. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Conley. Conley's got 8 assists here tonight. 3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Conley against Henderson. Up and over Conley. Shot's good by Henderson. Henderson's got 10 points.
Well, that's a bad shot until it goes through the net.
And here's Conley. A little under 3.5 minutes off the clock now in the 3rd quarter. Outside Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Over Simons. The offensive rebound. And they'd love to cut this deficit down to single digits. Here's Thibault. Got it. Good job in the low post. Now Conley. Pass to Akpala. The 3 is up. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now Aiden. Henderson outside. Up and over Conley. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Boy, it's been a struggle in this quarter, and the team needs more from him. There's no doubt.
Now here's Edwards. 18 points for him. Here's Akpala. Right side Conley. It doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Williams. Thibault with it. Henderson outside. And here's Simons outside. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 17-4 run. Conley goes in over Henderson. The shot by Conley, no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Thibault passes to Simons. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Portland Trailblazers. On Wednesday, they'll take on Kristaps Porzingis and the Boston Celtics. Then on Saturday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday. Conley against Henderson. Pass to Towns. Over Williams. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for Portland. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Edwards, a pass to Towns. Conley against Henderson. Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 6. Reed with it. 4-3. And Aiden pulls it down. Henderson against Conley. A little mid-range shot is up. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now. To the paint. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Henderson outside. On the wing, Simons. Now here's Henderson. He's got 12. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. Anderson's checked in for Reed. And also a switch here for Portland. Sharp, he's checked in for Henderson. For Minnesota, they've gotten 8 of 14 attempts to go in the second half so far. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, there will always be players looking to change teams, but Commissioner Silver said, quote, when a player asks to be moved, it has a ripple effect. Lots of other players are impacted by that as well. It's one of those issues that we intend to discuss and see if there are remedies for this. Brian, interesting to see what comes of those talks.
Yeah, that is going to be interesting. All right, Allie, good stuff. Timeout called. Portland. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
At some point, you have to try and force the ball out of his hands. But that's easier said than done.
Some changes for Minnesota. TJ Warren, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. McLaughlin comes in for Akpala. And it's Morris in for Conley. Here's Benton. And there's the drive. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And those dreaded words, load management, never far away. You think 10 years from now, Doris, teams will still play back-to-backs?
Well, BA, we've certainly seen the league make great progress in cutting back on the number of back-to-backs that every team has to play. But this is challenging. You have an 82-game schedule that begins in October and ends in June. I'm laying odds that they continue to eliminate the 4 games in 5 nights, but I don't think back-to-backs are ever going away completely.
Here's Kamari after the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago, and they'll keep possession. Anderson pulls it down.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Now here's Morris. Pass to McLaughlin. Shot clock at 5. Here's Warren. Rebounded by Kamari. Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. From the wing, it's rebounded by Morris.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Pass to Warren. Here's McLaughlin. Outside Anderson. He shoots a 3. That shot, no good.
Excellent job of closing out on that 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Kamari, no good. And here's Warren. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Morris passes to Anderson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves, Kyle Anderson.
And he knocks down the first one. And Anderson drops them both. Here's Benton. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Here's Sharp. Anderson covers. Pass to Kamari. 6 on the shot clock. To win the drought. Hey, Warren with the nice defensive effort. Minnesota has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. Morris outside. Out to the right wing. It's Edwards on the wing. Here's McLaughlin. The 3. Knocks it down from distance. McLaughlin's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Portland has gone 0 for